I should have thought that out a little bit better too. So that would be cool if you could extend this into 2 windows. Well, anyway, that's the best I'm going to be able to do for the moment here. Don't want any other delays. Though we got to say goodbye for the summer. Darling, I promise you this, I'll send you all my love every day in a letter sealed with a kiss. Yes, it's gonna be a cold, lonely summer, but I'll fill the emptiness. I'll send you all my dreams every day in a letter sealed with a kiss. I'll see you in the sunlight, I'll hear your voice everywhere. I'll run to tenderly hold you, but darling, you won't be there. I don't want to say goodbye for the summer, knowing the love we'll miss. Oh, let's make this pledge to meet in September and seal it with a kiss. Sarah Jane, how you doing? Sorry, I haven't learned any James Taylor. Or is that who you asked me for? This is Sealed with a Kiss by, as sung by Brian Hyland. Yes, it's gonna be a cold, lonely summer, but I'll fill the emptiness. I'll send you all my dreams every day in a letter sealed with a kiss. Sealed with a kiss, sealed with a kiss. So I was wondering the other day, Sarah Jane, is that you should change your name to Mary Jane Baker. Get it? I hope you don't find that insulting. Anyway, that was Sealed with a Kiss by Brian Hyland. Performances from 1962, and it was actually written by Peter Udell and Gary Geld. It was put out as a single in 1960 by the Four Voices, which was a vocal group from Tennessee. Didn't do anything, but this Brian Hyland had quite a hit. And the reason I came across this song is because I was doing Dernier Baiser by Les Chats Sauvages the other day. So there's a French version of this song. Now, the English version, it's more about making a deal to meet again next year, and the French version is more about lamenting the end of the summer. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. Here we have an art update, some tips and tricks. Okay, so here we go. I'm preparing this canvas with collage here. It's a mix of old book pages and daguerreotype, or white print. It's like a blueprint. You know, blueprint we used to be on a blue field with white lines, and then white print is black line, the dark lines. They're kind of purpley, as a matter of fact, sort of like on a white field. Anyway, so I've got these old blueprints, white prints, dazzle prints, and book pages. And you see, I was able to, because the weather is so warm now, I was able to put down 2 layers. I didn't sand the first, which is the book pages, and then I would put the blueprint, white print, straight on top of it with face down, okay? So that's the pro tip. If you put it face up, then you're going to sand away all of the line work. Now, if you put it face down, the lines actually adhere to the surface beneath, so you got to do it that way. And you can see here a lot of the pages didn't get glued properly to the canvas. I like these nice chunky canvases. That's a 3 centimeter edge there. Nice and thick. They call it a 3D canvas, which I think is cheesy. So that's what it is. I'm going to prepare this, and then I'm going to put a rooftop of Paris painting over here, and we're going to let some of the background show through, or maybe even use it as a texture for the color for the walls and so forth. Here is another one I'm working on. Another the rooftops of Paris. This one is called Duguerry. I need to confirm the numbers. But how do you like that? So I dropped the sky in, as you can see. This is a painting that I restarted from, that I began years ago, literally. And you can see here, I'm reclaiming the contour against the skyline, because when I was putting in the paint for the sky, I kind of munched up a bit of the details here. So what I had done beforehand is made tracings of these shapes. So here's a tracing right here. And as you can see, this fits right, for instance, right here. You see? So, well, what I do is I take this tracing paper and put some graphite on the back of it. So here's the printout. And then I put some graphite on the back, you can see that, with this chunky, pure graphite pencil. How sexy is that? Look at that. Look at that thing. En plus, it's hexagonal. Can you see that? Kind of imposing. It's like the Darth Vader of pencils. Or like a TIE trooper. And so I screwed up on this one. Here's another pro tip. Is because I don't need to remake this part, this bottom part. And it's handy if you keep it bare, because it makes it easier to line up on your on the painting that you're working on. So like that. So if you can see through this better, it makes it easier to line up. When you put the graphite on there, it makes it really dark, and you can't really see what you're supposed to be laying it down upon. So what I had to do was go and erase all the graphite that I put down below. You can see some of the erasure marks. And I used this. This was the best kind of eraser. You know, these sort of they're modular razors. They're sort of like putty or so forth. And I was working. The sun is really hot today, and I had the windows open, and it was like melting in my hands. And the same with the graphite. I had the feeling it was bending like metal almost, but this might be my imagination. And here's my test sheet. So this is where I test the colors. And then if this turns out nice, I'll make it a background for another piece. So that's the art update. Sarah Jane, how are things in jolly old? How you doing over there? What are you working on today? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tonight get the rest of these condors features fleshed out, so I can jump right in with some paint tomorrow when I've got the sunlight. The light is the best in the morning. Around 2, the sun is shining straight down, and it's rather blinding this time of year. But I think in the coming months, the sun actually dips below the building in front. Right now it's way the hell up there, and it's really bright. You know, I'm not complaining, but I need to hit the time. And then here, I think I'm done sanding this for today. Or I think I've sanded it enough. And so I'm going to get 2 more layers on here. I think I'm going to put another layer of book pages, different book, on here. I'm going to go for my daily constitutional walk in the park. Get some of that vital D, hopefully. And then come back, and hopefully it'll be dried by then. I'll stick it out the window so it gets some air circulation as well. And then I'll be able to have, and I might just end up doing 4 layers. Usually I go crazy and I just do layer after layer after layer, because my objective is always to hide the canvas completely, but maybe it just doesn't matter that much. It's going to be painted over anyway. But you're going to be some parts are going to be translucent. That's the fun thing about it. And also, the sides. What would you call this? The margin? Well, just the side, the edge. So I like it that you can see the collage on the edge. You know, oftentimes, like the edge of a canvas, it's just kind of boring if it's just white, so I tend to go black or something. But this makes a really nice motif on the side, decoration, so to speak. So that's what's going on. Anyone have any questions? There's so many of you watching. Thank you all for coming by. So maybe we'll just go and seal it with a kiss. What do you say? Sarah Jane in the summer. No, though we gotta say goodbye for the summer. Darling, I promise. You know, I'm gonna put the capo. They said on this version they specify putting the capo on the 1st fret, but on the other one, I had to deduce that it was on the 6th fret to match the French recording by Les Chats Sauvages. So, though we've got to say goodbye for the summer, darling, I promise you this. I'll send you all my love every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss. Yeah, it's gonna be a cold, lonely summer, but I'll feel the emptiness. I'll send you all my dreams every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss. I'll see you in the sunlight, I'll hear your voice everywhere, I'll run to tenderly hold you, but darling, you won't be there. I don't want to say goodbye for the summer, knowing the love we'll miss. I'll let you make a pledge to meet me in September and seal it with a kiss. Yeah, it's gonna be a cold, lonely summer, but I'll feel the emptiness. I'll send you all my dreams every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss, sealed with a kiss, sealed with a kiss. This reminds me of that Beatles song. Which song is it? You know, the Beatles were notorious knickers, is what they said. So they would nick everyone's song. So we gotta say goodbye for the summer. Oh, darling, I promise you this. I'll send all my lovin'. It reminds me a bit of All My Lovin', huh? Maybe that'll be the next one I do. I'll send you all my love every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss, sealed with a kiss, sealed with a kiss. Time to go. Thanks, everyone. See you soon.